Well, how do you feel?
I'm up and down,
Yes.
Dr. Toby. I'm sorry when we talked and you asked about John coming. I just can't stand. Not even the sight of him. I can't stand the thought of him.
Mm-hmm.
And
That makes sense.
no, it really does. It's like all of a sudden a black thing drops over me, and all I can think about is him and what he did. And
Is he the only
terrible.
man that was ever in your life?
Oh,
The only
no,
man
no.
that you really cared about?
No, but he was probably the most important. No, I had guys that I went out with. One guy I went out with for 5 years. So I mean, he was around, and no, there were sort of lots of fellas, but this was the one. Much, I mean, really, when I thought in the beginning that he was the one. I mean, I really thought that. I thought I loved him more than I'd loved anybody, but I guess.
Well, that makes it hurt all the more.
Well, it really does. It's amazing how much he has the ability to hurt me, and I hate that he has it. I hate that I gave it to him.
No, you're just a sensitive person. You're a lady who's very sensitive. You know, in the very beginning, when you first came in, I had you fill out that form about personality.
Yeah.
And it showed that you're a very emotional, very sensitive lady. So this is predictable. When you get hurt, you really get hurt.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
You don't
I
find
do.
a rational way out of it. You don't use logic. You don't. No, you just feel the hurt.
That's right.
And so you're going to go through it. And I might say that the first 6 weeks, and we're at about week 3 now. Where are we? 3? About week
3.
two-
No,
yes.
it's 3.5.
Okay.
I don't even
All
know.
right.
I try not to know.
Well, at about 6 weeks, you're going to start to feel a little bit better. Because it's interesting. Just when we break a bone or when we break our brain,
Yes. Yeah.
it takes about 6 weeks to get the initial crisis kind of resolved. Not
That makes
fully
me feel better.
resolved,
Yeah.
but by 6 weeks you will be feeling better. You'll be feeling even better in 3 months. However, it isn't going to go away. And you'll hear music that will remind you of him.
Oh, yeah.
There will be all kinds of things that will remind you. But you are a strong woman. You've demonstrated that by pulling yourself through this terrible 5 years you had with all that pain. You're going to get through this too.
I hope so.
Do you really doubt it? Do you really?
No.
No, I don't think you do doubt it. No. I think as sensitive as you are, you also know how strong you are. The other thing is, you worked for attorneys all those years.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to work for attorneys.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
They're always under pressure, or much of the time they're under pressure, and you're the one that has to get things done, and people aren't always talking nicely to you.
No, they're not.
Exactly. But you've been rewarded for the good work, and what you did wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. How do you know so much about lawyers?
I've had patients who have worked for lawyers.
There you go. Yeah, we should all get together probably and complain. Trade stories. That could be in the write-up about in the Washingtonian's best lawyers.
I've also had clients who were lawyers, but on that side of it, when they come in here, it's not the same person that they are when they're at work. Tremendous amount of pressure, and the people around them often have to bear their irritation, their impatience.
Yeah, that's...
So you've done that.
Yes.
So you're a strong lady. So there's every indication that you'll come through this very well. Now, your friend, is she still with you or not?
Oh no, she's gone home. But
Okay.
she's a little watchdog. She checks on me and is really good. And if I have a horrible down day, I can call her and either have a 2-hour phone call, which I'm sure she still hates, but I used to despise. But I can do that, or I can go over to her house and help her make dinner and eat and go home. So she's definitely there, and the word is out and about now, so that my friends are calling.
All right. Are you sleeping at night?
I'm not so great at that.
Okay.
I'm not so great at that.
Sleep is real important. I know that it's a difficult time for you now, but if you take is there anything that you use to help you relax?
I try and take a hot bath.
All right.
That does relax me physically, and if I can get in bed immediately after the hot bath, and if some reason, either by God's grace or who knows what, I can get to in the bed or get to sleep before my brain starts to work, I'm fine. But if my brain kicks in, I'm dead. My brain just goes, oh, Rosemary's laying down now. Ha ha ha.
And then if you pick up a book and you read for a while, does that help?
That used to just transport me. I love to read.
Okay.
Love. Can't.
You can't now because you're too confused, too unfocused.
I'll get to the bottom of the page and I haven't read a word.
All right.
And I'll go back, and by the time I get to the bottom of the page the second time, I can't do it.
Okay. Can you write in a diary?
I can't. I've always been. I saw your eyes light up. You thought, oh, good, I finally got it. I finally solved it for her. You're a mother hen. Yes, you really are. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. But no, your eyes just went. Oh,
yes,
she writes.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I can't do it, and I'm jealous of people that can. But
all right. I was only thinking of a way.
I can do when I'm mad. I am so funny. I can write funny doggerels. What do you call those real short
limericks?
Limericks. Dirty ones too. But I can write them. Words to songs when I'm angry. And I can get myself angry at John and write things.
Yes. Would that put you to sleep?
No.
No.
That stirs me.
Right.
I'm sorry, I jumped off.
That's okay. That's okay. The question is, what will help you fall asleep at night? Because if you don't get good sleep, you don't heal as well.
No. It's got to be something. I can't take any pills because I'm taking pills.
Right.
So I don't. No pills.
Right.
But I just something to get my mind shut.
Can you drink warm milk?
Never tried that. I'll try it.
You can tolerate milk?
Oh, I love milk. So
Okay, then heat up some milk.
Okay. Can it be chocolate milk, or is that no? Chocolate's sugary, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's bad.
I think try just regular milk.
Okay.
And see if that will put you to sleep.
I'll try it.
Okay.
I'll try it.
If not that, some turkey.
Yeah. That's that's not a bad idea.
If not that, a little pasta.
Pasta. Oh. Okay. All right. I'll try a little pasta.
So any of these things to help you fall asleep.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think you need to worry about gaining weight or anything like that. Eating. I mean, look at you. But beside from that, yeah. So that's not an issue. But getting enough sleep is important. Are you eating well?
I'm eating very well. Eating's never been a problem for. No, that's not true. That is not true.
Okay.
When I got married, of all ironies, I couldn't eat.
Oh.
It wasn't anything. I just
maybe it was excitement.
Couldn't eat. I wasn't interested, and it didn't go down. I could eat 2 bites. And then that was enough. Enough was enough.
Okay. All right. We're going to have a brief session today, as you know.
Yes.
And we just have a few more minutes left. Well, I'll see you again in a couple of days.
Yes, please.
Sure. But is there anything else you'd like, anything on the tip of your tongue, anything that you'd like to get out before we finish today?
Just that I'm very, very confused.
Yes.
I know, I mean, I think I know that that's normal.
Yes.
But I can't think. Should maybe I should write things down. Maybe, but if I write them down, will I then come back and read the list and get all angry again? Or is that a way of getting it out? Oh,
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Why don't you try
She's
it?
slippery.
Yeah. Why don't you try it?
Okay.
Write things
right.
down so you don't obsess about them. Write them down. Have these things.
Oh boy, does that ring a bell? Makes sense.
Because you do
What
obsess
does
about
Oprah
things?
say? She's got some horrible, obnoxious, an oh or a oof moment or something. I don't
I
know.
have no
Obviously,
idea.
you don't know either.
No.
She says something silly.
Okay.
But it's like a moment of clarity. And you said I'd stop obsessing about the...
Not necessarily about John, but it can be about John. It's going to happen anyhow, but you just want to help the healing.
Okay.
That's all. And
I'll try
sometimes
the writing.
putting things down is helpful.
I'd like to put him down off the
Of
high
course,
floor
of course, of course, of
roof
course,
of the Empire State
of course.
Building.
And every time that you come in, we'll revisit the question about whether you'd like him to come to the session with you.
Okay, it's
We'll
fine.
revisit that. You'll revisit that because he's still in your life. I know you want to get rid of him.
I do.
I know you do. He's still there. You have time to decide what you're going to do, but it's best if you decide the two of you together in a way.
You know, I'll bring this up next time, but remind me that I want to get rid of him. I want to get rid of him, but the other part of me and a big part of me doesn't know what I'm going to do without him.
Well, I'm going to
have
help
feelings
you.
for him, but-
I'm going to help you feel strong enough to lead your life on your own if you want to.
Right now, I think I do.
We'll see in the future if you still want to or whether he's going to enhance your life like he used to. We'll see.
I think we better stay with leave.
Okay, you've got
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Toby. I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you.
All right. Well, John, Rosemary's just not ready to have a meeting with you. So I did see her earlier today, and she's just not ready.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm not surprised. Thank you for letting me come and talk to you.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
What's life like for you right now?
Well, it's hard, really. It's hard for a couple of reasons. My brother has not matured in a funny way. He's still stuck in college life. He does a lot of things that I don't do anymore.
Okay.
He works construction, and when he gets home, he just starts drinking beer. And see, I used to do that. That was my lifestyle pretty much before I met Rosemary.
Oh.
And so I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. I mean, I understand that she needs time, but I don't want to fall back into my old ways. I mean, I know I'm going to see Crystal
You are
next
going to
week. Well, in work.
Oh, at work.
I've got to go stock her store.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't spoken to her since I cut it off.
Uh-huh.
So I've got my brother drinking beer and wondering why I don't just
Join in.
turn and be a bachelor again, you know. And I've got Crystal coming up this weekend, and so things are harder than I wanted them to be.
What do you think? How do you think Crystal is going to be?
Well, I think she's probably going to want to talk to me.
All right. Does she manage the store? Is that it? And so...
Well, she just manages that department, and
Okay.
I've got to sign off. I mean, she's got to sign off on my deliveries.
All
She's
right.
got to approve my display. We've
see.
got to exchange,
I see. I see.
invoices, that sort of thing. And I'm sure afterwards she'll want to excuse herself and come out and talk to me in the parking lot.
Okay.
So,
And are you worried about that?
a little bit, not too much. I don't want to be. I mean, I don't want a scene.
Right.
I think I've been firm with her, but
Yes.
on the other hand, it's hard. I mean,
How is it hard? What's hard about it?
well, I'm a
Explain
man.
what's
She's
hard.
attractive.
Oh.
And
I see.
but I don't want to go there. You see what I mean?
see. Yes,
But
yes,
I don't
yes.
want to get in with her that, oh well, my wife's kicked me out.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want to give her an opening.
Oh, yes.
But I
You're
suppose I ought to
feeling
be.
vulnerable, aren't you? Vulnerable to her.
Well, a little bit. I mean, I wish I was strong. If I was strong, I wouldn't have got into this mess.
Yeah, but she's attractive.
Yeah.
And she turns you on.
Well, I mean, I'm not. Look, I'm a male, right?
All
I mean,
right.
I'm attracted to a woman with a nice figure
Okay.
and someone who flirts with me.
Okay.
But no,
so
she's
you're easy.
not. Well, yeah, maybe that. Although, saying that, I've never cheated on Rosemary
Okay,
before.
all
I
right.
want that clear.
All right. So there are other women that you've seen who are at least as attractive as Crystal, if not more attractive.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And you haven't gotten involved
Yeah.
with them.
No, but I guess Crystal's more aggressive, I'd say. I mean, she's, and you don't have. I didn't have to make the first move. If you know what I mean.
See.
Yeah.
I see. Well,
But that's not really the reason I'm here. I'm here because I want to know what's going on with Rosemary.
well, I can't tell you any specifics, but I can tell you that she's working her way through a trauma. This was a very traumatic experience for her to find out that you've been with someone else for, I guess, 6 months to a year. Real tough on her. You know that she loved you very much, that you were very special to her, and she is especially hurt because of how much you've meant to her. And it's going to take her some time to sort things out. Sort things out.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know whether she's going to want to get back together or be on her own. But I think that you need to start to develop as much of a life for yourself as you can while you guys are in limbo. In other words, maybe can you move someplace else, not with your brother?
I hate to do that. I suppose I could.
Well, can you limit the amount of time that you spend with him? Are there any activities that you enjoy doing, things that you haven't done for a while?
Well, I can't even begin to think about stuff like that right now. I mean, I just wish I could talk to her. I just
Yeah.
wish I could tell her all of the reasons
Yes.
why what we had was good
Yes.
and why I would like to have it back. I mean,
Yes.
certainly she would understand. I mean,
John?
certainly she knows about men, and something like this is not an affair of the heart. I don't love Crystal. I don't want to be with Crystal. I want to be able to explain these things
Yes,
to
it's
her.
still a betrayal. It's still a betrayal of trust. So you know what you could do? It sounds like do you like writing?
I'm not that good at it.
Well, you'd like to explain to her how you feel. You'd like
Yes,
to...
I would. Yes.
Could you write those things down? Could you write letters to her? Not necessarily that you actually send them yet, but could you write letters to help yourself express what's going on with you?
You know, I think that's a really good idea.
It
I
might
think
be
that
helpful.
that would do something with this nervous energy I've been feeling. I just feel like I gotta talk to her, and it's driving me nuts that I can't.
She can't hear you now.
So,
She cannot hear whatever you're going to say.
yeah. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I should do that. I think I could give that a try. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I've got.
It's not even that you necessarily have to send it at this time. But write things down so that you become more familiar with how you feel. You get to explore your own feelings a little bit better. You also get to express yourself to her, and in one letter you say one thing, in another letter you say something else, so that when the time comes that she is ready to listen to you, you will have sorted it out for yourself about what you want to say.
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
No,
It couldn't hurt.
it's a whole soul-searching sort of thing, because you have to grow past I'm being a guy and she's attractive, and if she's aggressive, she gets me.
Well, it's not only that, Dr. Toby.
But that is what happened. That is what happened. That could happen again.
Well, it could, but I don't think it would.
Well, you need to understand yourself better so that you know that it wouldn't happen again. Yeah. That you can say it's impossible.
You know,
it wouldn't. You go ahead.
I don't want to bring this up because it sounds like an excuse, and I'm really not like that. But I really think. See, when Rosemary was hurt and injured, it hurt her physically to have any kind of marital relations.
Yes.
So, and I'm not saying I cheated on her because of that.
Yes.
Because we've always had, well, not until, I mean, before I started spending so much time at work, not all of it was with Crystal, but I suppose I was distant from her. Because we'd always had a good relation. I mean, that's what made life so fun, was we were best friends. You know what I mean? So
you were sexually frustrated.
Well, that's part of it. I mean, that's part of it. It felt really good.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but you weren't able to share with her that you felt sexually frustrated, so that the two of you could work that out somehow.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I felt like if I was understanding, I would understand that this would be something that would hurt, and so I wouldn't do it.
But wait a minute. There are other ways of having sex besides having intercourse. Yes? Maybe even different positions.
Yeah, well.
So...
It's funny, we never talked about it. I never talked about it. So. Yeah.
And that's about being best friends as well as lovers, isn't it? It's being honest and saying, you know, this is, what can we do about this?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I should have brought it up. Yeah, you're right.
Would you trust her enough to be able to bring it up? Are you afraid that you would hurt her feelings if you brought it up? Why do you think you didn't?
I don't know.
Well, is she easily hurt?
No, she never has been.
Okay.
No, I just felt like maybe I didn't want to hurt her because I knew she'd busted her back.
Okay, you didn't want to hurt her physically.
Right.
But I'm saying, was it impossible? Why didn't you say to her, you know, I don't want to hurt you, and yet I really do need to have sex?
It didn't occur to me.
Well, that's why a little bit of this writing and getting to know yourself better would be a good idea, so that when things like that come into your head, you can share them with the person who's closest to you, instead of behaving in ways that are not productive.
Yeah, right. Hindsight
And do you think it all boils down to that? Because there might be times in the future when you'll be sexually frustrated. And does that mean you'll be vulnerable to another pretty woman who's aggressive?
I really don't think so, because...
But you're not able to say yet, absolutely not. Right?
Well, absolutes. I don't think it would ever happen again. I don't, because
But you don't sound sure enough to me, and that's one of the reasons why I think it's important for you to do this writing. And you can continue to come to see me, or if you'd like, I'll give you the name of somebody else to see, because it's a little difficult to see you and Rosemary at the same time. When you're a couple, it's one thing, but when you're breaking up, it's something else.
Yeah, I'd hate to run into her on the way. I'd probably say something I shouldn't say.
But it isn't about that. It's about me and about her feeling that she can't trust me fully because I'm also working with you, or for you to feel that same way.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is come up with a list of therapists that you might see. Would you think you're like female, male? Does it matter?
No, I don't think it would matter.
Okay.
You have to be somebody I could talk to.
Of course.
I mean, I wouldn't want.
Of course. You don't just sit down with somebody and keep them as a therapist if you don't have a good relationship.
Yeah.
So just because I give you someone's name doesn't mean you have to, choose that person.
Yeah.
But it would be useful for you to be talking with someone.
Well, we'll try this writing thing. I mean, maybe we'll see. I'm kind of a. I don't know if I really want to spill my gut. You saw how I was the first cup. I actually said some things to you that I'm really sorry for.
Sorry?
But I don't know. I think I called you a name or something.
Oh, that...
When I was angry, you know. But...
no, that's nothing,
But,
yeah.
I would have to be somebody in my insurance.
Oh, yes, I understand that.
Then maybe,
that.
maybe, yeah. I mean, I trust you, if you know somebody, maybe... I mean, depending on how things work out.
Of course.
I'm hoping for the best here.
Of course. Of course.
I want good
I'll get you
outcome
some
here.
names.
Yeah. Okay.